Hello, this is Beta Ray Ben for Pixel Spank, and today I'm looking at my master swords. You've seen them hung on my wall for many years now. Never actually done anything on them in a video. Why have I got two of them? I've explained years ago. I ordered one, they sent me two. I think it's because one of them was quite damaged, and I don't know actually, to be honest, it still doesn't really make sense. Now I've realised how dusty it is. So this one is less damaged, this one is more damaged. So I'll set that aside for now. But I can't really move it, I ain't got enough space. If I cleared the table off, there'd be plenty. So, first of all, the scabbard, it's wood, which is nice. This bit of detailing here is glued to the wood. This is the broken one, so the glue's come off. Even on the good one, you wouldn't want to try and strap it to yourself using the leather, because the leather's plenty strong enough, but the glue that holds it onto the scabbard isn't, and it will just slip off and sort of move around like that, and thus scratch it up. Also, I discovered that if you strap a sword to your back, it's physically impossible to take the sword out, as I will now demonstrate by just holding it in place. So you got the sword on your back like that. You want to unsheath it. Yeah, can't be done. It's physically impossible, mainly because this is actually stuck in here. That's the other thing about this one, it does get stuck. Yeah. Is it glued in? Perhaps. I'll play with the good one. The good one's better. So it's supposed to be from Twilight Princess, although on doing a bit of research now, it turns out that these were actually designed before Twilight Princess came out, because it says on the shop's little description, these are master swords from The Legend of Zelda, from such and such games, like they name them all, like Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, and then at the end it says, and hopefully also in Twilight Princess. Yeah. So this is the one that's in good condition. It actually draws all right. And if you do it with less finesse than I just did, so like this, you get that cool sword drawing noise. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's big. You know, quite often they don't get the size of a sword right. Very rarely it's too big though. You know, normally you expect too small. This one, yeah, the handle's quite large. You can get a too good hand on that. If you look at the games, I feel it's a lot shorter in game, but the blade's a good length. I'm immensely strong, so I can just wave this around one-handed with ease. Most people would not be able to. It's very heavy, and the balance is, what is it? It's about out there, sort of halfway up the blade. I'm told that for an actual sword you want the balance to be like up here by the hilt, so the handle would be much heavier and weighted than solid metal, but it's not a real sword, so it doesn't matter. It is a real point though. I'm just knocking everything with this bad boy. It's stainless steel. The blade's not sharp at all. You could if you hit something quite soft with it, I'm thinking the flesh of a melon, it would probably cut through it on there, but other than that, it's not gonna. But the point is sharp, because you can't fake a metal point, can you? It's always gonna be sharp. It's not cutting me now, but I think you could probably stab someone with this quite comfortably. If someone fell on it, they would definitely stab themselves. There's not a lot of detail on the blade. The only real thing is here. There's a symbol it's not a Triforce. It's made of triangles, but it is absolutely not a Triforce. It's etched into the metal. It does look cool. And it's very pleasing just to every now and again is to draw it out and just sort of wave it around. If you're into racket sports, like, you know, tennis, squash, badminton, waving this around is a good way to build up your arm muscle. That's literally the only practical application I can think of this. You wouldn't, if you're buying it for anything other than display, it's not going to work out. I've got them on the wall, they look good. 2 look good, 1 look good, it's fine. If you are going to hang them up, make sure you hang them like that way though, so sort of all the weight supported. If you hang them up vertically, I don't think it looks as good for a start, and all the weight will probably be on here, which is fine. It's quite solid, but this one is well put together. But on this one, there's a slight amount of wobble between the hilt and the blade, which I guess it's how your luck goes when you buy them, how sturdy they are. Even on this one where the scabbard's better, this bit is starting to come loose. You could just re-glue it, which is fine, but yeah, you'll wear it once and that'll be enough. The scabbard itself it's not flimsy. It is wood. This top bit's fine. Going in and out's all right. It doesn't feel like it's going to break at any point, but it does. I just jabbed the lighthouse. I've ruined my virtual reality environment. Yeah, the paintwork on the scabbard does come off incredibly easily, which I can demonstrate on this inferior model, where it receives several dents in transit somehow. Actually, I think that was even before it was delivered. And there's a few bits where I think the blue is solidly on, and then the silver detailing is what comes off. I don't know what price these are supposed to be. In England, I think they were somewhere between £60 and £100. It's quite hard to remember because I bought them 4 years ago, back when things were more expensive. I feel if you could pick one of these up for like 50 quid, that's kind of a good amount because it's not overly expensive. They're a good size and they do look good from a distance. I used to keep one sort of balanced in the corner. They've just got a nice look to them. They're somewhat easy to display. If you wanted them for like cosplay purposes, I don't think they're... Well, they're not awful for that, but you wouldn't want to wear them around at all. For photo shoots, yeah, I could see it, but not for actual wear. They go quite well with the Hylian shield, which I made the video on before. Cut them two together. There's a massive difference in style and quality, I'm sure. But, yeah, I would suggest if you are going to have two of them as well, through sheer luck and determination, or just buying two, always display them like at opposite ends to each other. There's no logic to it. Just cool. I really want to get this one out now, but I know for a fact yeah, God, you can get it out. No, you can. The blade gets stuck. It's around here. If you get it over that hump, it's easy, but it's been in there so long it's seized up a bit. Oh, well, that's what can happen. So buy one, play with it for about a month, then hang it up and never touch it again. And people will look at it and they'll think to ask can they play with it, but you know, tell them no. Tell them it's too much hassle. Quite dusty as well. I've never dusted these. They don't look dusty on the wall. It's the art of the colouring. If they were like polished black, they would. Or if the metal was on display and got dulled. But the design works well. If you're very lazy and want swords on your wall, I strongly suggest these. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.